for Kay Perrin. Let her know, Kay!
Hey there, thanks for coming out tonight. When I landed at the Denver airport a couple weeks ago, my high school girlfriends, Lisa and Kathy, met me, and we got in Lisa's car, and she said, whatever I say at the hotel, just follow along. Well, Kathy and I looked at each other because the last time she had said that, we were in high school, and for community service hours, we had to scrape the graffiti off of the bleachers in the gym. So when we got to the hotel, Lisa walked right up to the counter and said, tomorrow morning our film crew is going to be here because we're taping our final audition for the Golden Bachelor show. The clerk said, oh my gosh, you guys are famous. Let me see if I can upgrade your room. Would you like to change your room to a suite for no cost? Yes, please. And here's a few coupons for some drinks at the bar. Thank you. And we got in the elevator, and my friend Lisa said, and that's how you upgrade rooms in the hotels nowadays. So we went to dinner, and we were finishing our second bottle of wine after dinner. And Kathy said, do you guys remember when we had to use our fake ID to get those tattoos in Vail? And Lisa, her last swallow of wine was now coming out of her nose. And I said, yes, I do remember that, because that little rosebud that used to be on my hip now looks like a dead spider crawling down my thigh. So we'll go with that. We were walking back to the hotel after dinner, and I thought, I hope we don't get a citation for walking under the influence. And then I exhaled and thought, I'm in Colorado. That shit only happens in Florida. The next morning, we drove to Boulder, and the topic we talked about driving there was, what's the difference from retirement to college? And here's the list we came up with. When we were in college, we smoked pot with our friends, and now if you watch the news, you think the whole world is going to pot. We traded our white go-go boots for sturdy walking shoes because we started to figure out that our toes were curling and looked very much like a roundabout sign. We spent our last $10 on birth control and beer to get a hot date in college, and now we just go to bed and plug in the heating pad and go to sleep. We used to drink tequila shots. Now we mix juice and Metamucil, but in both situations, we were looking for some action. And in the early 1970s, the females got very little satisfaction because we were scared to death about being pregnant. But the guys now, the old guys, they take those little blue pills, they get all the satisfaction they want, and they never have to watch the news to see how the Supreme Court voted. We walked around Boulder. If you know Boulder, there's Pearl Street, very famous in Boulder. And we were looking at all the students. And we came up with a list that all students hanging around the campus had the same three possessions: credit cards, a computer, and a bike helmet. We looked at each other and went, how the hell did we graduate from this university? Those things weren't even invented when we were there. So after hanging around in Boulder all day, of course we had the munchies, so we went to a pizza place and ordered pizza and beer, and the very next table, there was a group of Harley biker guys. I'm talking old guys. I'm talking the Harley Davidson group that is rode hard and put away wet old. That group of Harley guys, you know who I'm talking about. And we started talking to him, and I was doing some quick math and came to the conclusion that we were 5 years older than them. But after my third beer, that guy on the end, the tall one, he was getting really cute by the minute. So when we drove back to the airport, we decided that we were the perfect age. We were right smack dab in the middle of everything annoys the crap out of us, and we don't give a rat's ass. Thanks a lot.